I indeed just did that, if anyone noticed. How did you start filming when your phone was already in the car? Well, I had to put it in the car, and then get out, or click record, get out, and then get back in. Yeah, it was kind of cool, right? Right? Check this out, man. Summertime. I look sick, dude. All right. If anyone doesn't know, today is June. Watch flex. June 21st. If anyone doesn't know, I competed June 19th at Junior Nationals. So, it should have already come out, hopefully, that video. So hopefully you went and watched that. If you didn't, probably should, because it would make a little more sense for what I'm talking about. But this is going to be a little post-show recap. My feelings.
This one here hit different. One of 18 watts from Pristine.
My feelings, how it went, what I felt personally. But spoiler alert, the show itself for me went great. I ended up winning the show. I'm raising my eyebrows if you can't see. I'm doing a little caterpillar wave. Man, and a million things. A million and one, maybe two things. I won the show. A national level show, a pro qualifier. Not the biggest show, but still won it. And that means I got my IFBB pro card. It means I'm a pro bodybuilder, which is so weird to say. I will probably get into that. I want to start off by saying, though, it feels weird, man. It just hasn't set in. Being a pro bodybuilder, it hasn't set in that I have that title now. Like, I don't feel any different. The only thing I feel is full because I actually ate a bunch of shit junk food, and I've never pooped so much in my life. I'm a machine that turns food into poop. But it just hasn't set in. I don't know if it ever will. I don't know if it'll take doing a pro show or a couple of pro shows or what. Yeah, and it's different. I've compared it to the Marine Corps, right? And I think the reason it hasn't set in for just a few reasons. So in the Marine Corps, you do boot camp, 12 and a half weeks or whatever. And at the end, like 2 weeks before you graduate, you become a Marine. It's like official, unofficial. Like, you're officially a Marine once you graduate, but you're pretty much officially a Marine once you get your Eagle, Globe, and Anchor. And for the real Marines who train in San Diego, compared to Paris Island, we have to climb this thing called the Reaper, and it's this. I'm telling you, it was it's still dark out. They time it perfectly where you're climbing this thing when the sun is rising. It's like a very glorious Valhalla moment. But I remember sitting there and they're waiting. They're checking their watches and they're like, all right, sunrise is at like 6:30 or whatever. Like, that's when we attack the Reaper. And we're sitting there drinking our water. We already fucking have been hiking for 2 hours or whatever. We've been up for who knows how long in the middle of the night. And so we're sitting there drinking and we're about to do the last little hump. And I remember seeing this truck going straight up, like in the dark. All you see is the headlights, and it literally looks like it's 90 degrees. And everyone was like, that's the Reaper, holy shit. And you finally climb it, and you're like, hell yeah, the sun is rising. It's like it was a really cool moment. I remember it. And then you all get information, and they hand you the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor and shake your hand. And my drill instructor, the one who belittled me and tried to give it to me the entire time, he leans in and he goes, you really earned this. And that was a moment like, holy crap, I'm a Marine. I'm this organization. And I think it was because like, hey, I'm a part of this, or like a brotherhood made it such a real thing. Like it set in that moment. Like we were like, hell yeah, we're Marines. You know, we're in this brotherhood. I got this title, and it's like I'm with a bunch of other random strangers. Like, welcome to the league. That's what they said. But it's like, okay, I don't know any of you guys, and it's also like it's a competitive sport. It's a title. I'm not getting any money. It's a hobby, and it's like everyone and their mom's an IFBB pro now, and now I'm like at the bottom of the totem pole. It's like a little different, but it's still like a title to a title. It just hasn't set in, is what I'm getting at, I guess. And another reason it hasn't set in is because I've never considered myself a bodybuilder. I've never like, oh, why do you look like? No one's ever asked me why do I look like that, but I mean they've said stuff like that, and it's like, oh, I'm actually a bodybuilder. I've never said that. I've never been like, I'm actually a bodybuilder. And so, you know, I usually let other people say it because it just sounds so weird. And now to say I'm a pro bodybuilder, what the hell? And even to take that step further, the tank top I'm wearing right now is the tank top they gave to all the pros. And on the back it says like, you know, IFBB Pro on the back or something like that. I'm embarrassed. I felt so weird wearing this today, like out in public. Why? I don't know. Like, despite there being a lot of pro cards out there and all this other stuff, if you look at, I guess, the statistics, people have said, you know, 1% of all college football athletes make it to the NFL league. 1% of all hockey college athletes, I think, make it to the NHL. And I think about 1% of all competitors in the NPC make it to the IFBB Pro League. So it's about the same despite how many pro cards are given out. And saying that, like, I don't know why I'm embarrassed to wear this. Like, I'm going to go to the gym right now, and people are going to see that, and it's like, I don't know why I feel embarrassed to like display, like, I'm an IFBB Pro. And I felt that when we left the stage, we left the venue, and there was like NPC and IFBB Pro like merch, like branded merch, and I was like, that's gay. Like, you know, and in the Marine Corps, it was like the same way. Like, I never wanted to be branded a Marine, and now I'm like, shit, dude, I'll wear a fucking giant Marine Corps flag, hang it from my truck. You know, it's like totally different. And like 2 days later, I was like, damn, I kind of wish I got some merch. So, I don't know. A pride, ego thing, my personality thing. Like, I've just never been one to display it, I guess. But that is one aspect. Another aspect is eating. Man, it is hard to not just fucking let completely loose. Like, I'll have little stints here and there. Like, I got home from the airport when we flew home, and I got home before Lauren, and I was so hungry, and I made like some veggie stir fry because I ate an entire thing of rice cakes at the airport. I was eating it, and then I pulled out more and more, and I just kept eating it, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just eat the whole thing. It is really hard to control myself. It's harder than it was in prep because there's no show. You know, there's no end goal. It's like, I'm done. So it's like, let loose. And then I got home, and I was like, okay, I'll just have a stir fry, like no carbs, just veggies and meat. And I did that, and then I started walking through the pantry. Lauren's got all these little goodies that she like has for lunches and stuff, little snacks. So I started had some little wasabi peas, had these like a little Aussie like granola bites, had a little bit of cereal, like just a little bit here and there. You know, all the stuff that I see on a daily basis, like, let me try that, let me try that, let me try that. So, but I mean, it's been fine. Like, you know, the last few days we went crazy after the show. Like, we went out to eat, and okay, I tell people, you know, pick whatever. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm picking. Because every time, the last 2 times people have picked something, you know, I did a show last year and we went to the casino restaurant. Dude, I got a half rack of ribs that were the size of my fist. That was the most disappointing post-show meal I've ever had. Granted, I've only had like 4. And then this time we went to like a bar because I really wanted to try some whiskey. and that tasted like shit. I don't know how people drink that. I was like, hell yeah, I want to put some hair in my chest and be sophisticated. I want to, you know, drink whiskey and coffee and smoke a cigar. Bro, I had that whiskey and I was like, this tastes like spicy vodka. I don't know how people find this enjoyable. Had a margarita and that was pretty good. A little girly, you know, but fuck it, it was good. And then I got my food. I got shrimp scampi, and I was like, what is shrimp scampi? I need to be reminded. So I looked it up, and it was like this shrimp platter with these noodles. And I was like, dude, I've been craving this. So I order it, and dude, it's like 12 pieces of shrimp that are like, you know, probably torched to make look fancy. I get like some pieces of asparagus, some celery, and a little bit of like, you know, 6 pieces of greens that they call a salad for like $24. Dude, what the fuck? I mean, granted, we were in Chattanooga downtown, and it was like old white man yacht rich area. Like fucking A, like everyone was wearing like a polo with their, you know, polo tucked into their golf shorts, like driving their Corvette. So understandable. Lauren got like a poke bowl, like just salmon or tuna and rice, which even though I've been eating only tuna, shrimp, and rice, that's like all I wanted. And so she switched with me, and that was amazing. But I would have just been as satisfied going to like, you know, poke bowl right next to McDonald's and gotten the same thing. So yeah, next time I'm picking, because right after that, we walked to a Mexican place and smashed some chips and salsa and a fucking burrito, and that was so good. So next time I'm picking, I was like, we should just do Cheesecake Factory, and Lauren was like, hell no, we're not doing Cheesecake Factory. Bro, I'm fucking picking next time, because last 2 times have been flops when I've let it into other people's hands, man. Granted, I picked a buffet for when I did USA's, and that was also shit. So I can take some blame that I can pick some bad spots too. But I think you cannot do super fancy. You have to do kind of, you know, in between hole in the wall place. I think that's the way to go. Not chain fast food, but like hole in the wall. Like Mexican food or Indian food. Indian food would have been fire, but probably absolutely eradicated my stomach biome. Okay, and then yeah, continue with the food really quick. We had, you know, I flew, so I had a bunch of tuna and cream of rice that I brought. Well, I bought the tuna there, and I had like 3 cans, so I just took 2 of the cans, put them in a plastic bag with a bunch of cream of rice, so it just looked like dog mush, and I put a bunch of mustard in there and salt, and I opened that up in the airport. And man, Chicago O'Hare is a zoo of an airport. It's just packed, so I don't know how bad it smelled. I mean, it was good to me, and I was just eating out of this bag of like yellow mush. It kind of looked like dog barf a little bit, but I fucked it up. And then yeah, I got home and had the stir fry, and then last night we got like a one of those Costco Caesar salads and a whole rotisserie chicken, and we pretty much ate the entire thing. Like I just had a giant bowl of salad and chicken, and then we had like I've been craving popcorn. Popcorn has just been like my snack of choice this prep. Not that I had it, but I just want popcorn. I love popcorn. I love movie theaters. I love movie theater popcorn. Lauren's not the biggest fan of movies as I am, so when she goes and does clinicals, man, I'm taking myself out like every week to go see a movie. I'm probably gonna get some membership or something. But despite that, I had a bunch of popcorn too last night. You know, I don't do the bag popcorn. I try to just pop it myself. I want to get a popcorn machine. Lauren's like, hell no, but I might just buy one. We'll see. We just get the normal ones, and I just flavor it myself, and it's pretty good. You can get like those little flavor things, those little flavor salts. I get the nacho cheese is top tier. And then this morning we had breakfast burritos, and I ate way too many hash browns, but they're pretty good. We had some sausage, eggs, and avocado. Man, avocado's amazing. I've also been having like a bunch of peaches. We bought like a whole thing of peaches, and I've been eating those, and those have been so good. Same with strawberries. And then tonight we're gonna get some pho. There's a new place out here, and all the places we've tried have just been not good. For those that don't know, my last name is Nguyen, or Nguyen for those who can. I don't know. It's Nguyen. I'm a little bit Vietnamese, if you couldn't tell. I don't know why I'm doing a British accent, but I've had some good pho in my life, which is what I'm trying to say. And I'm saying out here, it has not been good. So we're going to try this other place. It's like Anne's Cafe or Trent's Cafe or something. So we're doing that tonight. Maybe it's some more ice cream. I don't know. My stomach's like fucked. Okay, enough with the food. I want to talk about my feelings. I hope maybe I'll timestamp it because that was a big rant about food. But I think I mentioned it in my other post-show recap that I don't know if I want to keep doing this sport. And that's just because there's a lot of other, hobbies and other things I want to do that would require me to just lose some focus from this thing. And you know what? It's hard because this prep, there was a lot of things that I liked that the sport really highlighted that I don't like about it. And one of those things was just like all the hurry up and wait, like right before prep, how I felt before the show kind of was not fun. Like I really just hated that feeling. It was just like a struggle bus the last like 2 or 3 weeks. Mostly mental. But I mean, it was like the other 20 weeks were super easy. So I don't know. But it's also, the other thing is I'm not as passionate, it feels like, as other people. Like these other people are like making it their lifestyle. And I think it's just because I'm not getting paid. Like I've mentioned that before. It's just like a hobby. And I get this pro card and I have to pay them to claim it. And I don't get anything for it. I just get this pro card. I get a title. And maybe that's why I don't feel like it. But, I'm not getting paid. It's just like a expensive hobby, both time and financially. And it's hard. But, there are aspirations that I want to do. One of them is I want to be a police officer. I will say that. And I want to do hard shit again, like I did in the Marine Corps. I want to have purpose and passion, really serve the community. And bodybuilding is just not like it's a selfish sport in the end of the day. Like there's not, unless I'm coaching other people or, and I think I have inspired some people through like what I've done, which is really cool. Like I will take that like that, but that's not like the entire purpose. And, yeah, that's not the entire purpose. Like, I just don't feel like that's like a huge purpose. But like serving the community through like police work would be super cool. But I can't really do anything right now. I tried earlier, but there was this whole like medical marijuana thing that I never used. Yeah, it was a whole thing. So I gotta wait till next year. But we're moving next year, so it doesn't really matter. I like even if I want to like I could do both. Like there's nothing stopping me from doing both. So I just need to chill out, not change. There's no reason to change anything. I think I can just kind of still do the same thing that I'm doing now, and that'll be good. There's no reason to make any changes. And next year down the line, I can go to the academy, and future Jordan can figure it out. And even then, there's plenty of police officers who do both, do bodybuilding and police work, Because even if it'd be really cool to be a detective, like, I don't know. I think I can do both. I've learned that bodybuilding doesn't have to be this all-encompassing thing that some people make it out to be. And that's the other thing. Other thing I noticed, because I've developed that passion for being a police officer. This time around, and I've noticed a lot of people like just take this. They don't take it too seriously, but like obviously it takes a lot of work, so it takes seriousness. But the fact that some people are just like, I'm going to war, when they're going to a show, and it's like, bro, calm down. Calm the fuck down. I haven't done that hard of shit in the Marine Corps, but I have done some tough stuff. And I know, like, you know, you watch movies, you hear stories, you listen to podcasts, people have done some crazy hard shit. Crazy tough shit. Like, yeah, I've slept in the rain. I've, you know, been in the freezing cold and literally done survival stuff. But there are people that have been blown up and still drag their buddies out and still, you know, lay down covering fire. That's tough shit. That's hard shit. So when I'm feeling bad about myself or whatever, it's, you know, I put it in perspective, and I'm like, okay, this isn't that fucking crazy. So I just find it not silly. I just find it kind of laughable sometimes when people are like, I'm going to war. Oh yeah, hell yeah, bodybuilding. But it's also like, you know, perspective. Some people just haven't. This is the hardest thing they've done. So, but it's not me. I've seen other stuff. Yeah. Okay. I'm at the gym. I got so much to say. I have so much energy now because I actually have food in my belly and I feel good. I have a smile on my face. Thinking with my dick again. It's great. Not with my belly. Great. Yeah, I love this time when I'm super depleted and then you fill back up because you look insane, you feel insane. I don't even need pre-workout. I usually bring carbs. Dude, there's so many carbs in me right now. I don't need carbs. I could do it without earbuds. I just feel good. I mean, I'm not training super hard because my tissue is still dehydrated. I don't want to hurt myself. So I don't need to go crazy, but I know I could just look at a weight and get a pump. All right, whoops, this camera started overheating. Oopsie. But yeah, I think I was just talking about how I feel good, but I don't even know what I'm gonna work today. I just wanted to get the blood flowing. I'm even gonna do some cardio just to finish an episode that I fell asleep watching yesterday. Yeah, but let's talk about the show, eh? So I wanted to. There's nothing to change, so I just keep doing what I'm doing to get big, and future Jordan can make some choices. But I'd say the biggest thing, like thinking back, this is definitely type 2 fun. Like being on stage was a ton of fun. So it didn't hit me when I got the pro card. I was like kind of like, hell yeah, but then the overall I was like, all right, let's fucking go. That's the only time I really was like nervous. And they put us through like 6 rounds. Like they put me in the center, and then they put the D class guy in the center, and we just went back and forth round after round. And that was fun. Like it was hard, but it was fun. We were just hitting pose after pose. And that was super cool, man. And then like, that was a moment I remember. We were all standing there like in the line. They're like, all right, your overall winner. And I was like, number 39, Jordan Wynn. I was like, oh my God. Like, and that's what meant to me the most, obviously, because it's the biggest win, but there's 2 reasons. One is, I told myself, because this might be my last show, like, you know, because I was like having so many like bad thoughts about the sport, like, oh, I want to quit and whatever. I can quit tomorrow. And so like, I told myself like, hey, maybe this is the beginning of something new. Like, you become a pro, you run to love it again, or, you know, maybe this is the start of something new. Like you're done with this and you want to do a new hobby. So I told myself like, enjoy every moment, try to soak it all in. So one of the things was, they had us all lined up in finals, A, B, C, and D, all the classic competitors. And I was standing in the back, because I had to pee so much, and they were getting so mad every time you like left to go line up, and they make you stand there for an hour, and they're like, "Oh, you're about to go on, go line up," and you stand there for another 30 minutes. So stupid. I'll get back to that, but I had to pee. I was peeing so much. I just couldn't stay. I couldn't stay. That was the biggest thing for these last 2 shows is the water intake. I'm trying to time my water. Hey, do 12 ounces every 30 minutes. But I was peeing every 30 minutes. And the bathroom was, the only closest bathroom was on the other side of at the entrance of the venue. And so I couldn't like keep running back and forth. So I just grabbed like these plastic cups, and there was this trash can in the corner. And then I peed like, I peed so much into that trash can. So I was standing back there. Sorry. Exercise pause. So I'm standing back there, and I'm looking at all these dudes in tanned, oily dudes in black trunks. All I see is the back of their heads and shapes of their bodies. There's probably 80 competitors. That's probably pushing it, maybe like 70, 60. I'm looking at all these dudes, and I'm like, if I win the overall, I know, call me cocky. I was like, if I win the overall, I'm better than every single dude here. And I was like, that would be crazy. That'd be crazy. That'd be the best. Out of all these dudes who probably won their regional shows, won their overalls, were their dude at their gym, who have their own families rooting for them, like all that. It's weird to say better than them. I don't know, that sounds weird. Better than them? I don't know. I'd beat them. And looking back at that, after winning the overall, yeesh. Feels kind of, I don't know, feels surreal. Alright, next thing is, the other thing about winning the overall that I want to talk about. Alright, music's pretty loud, and it's directly at me, so hopefully you can hear me. But, see, the other reason winning the overall was really big, other than the title itself, is it means more, because, like, they give out pro cards like candy these days for how many, pro qualifier shows there are, and also how many, like, top 2 in classes usually get them. There's only the winners of the class. Thought it was top 2. Thought it was top 2 until we went on stage for awards. I only saw one pro card, and I was like, "There's only one?" And they're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh shit." But because they give out so many, it just adds more surplus to the water of people. So there's more pros, so that means there's more. It means less. It just means less. It's less prestigious. But winning the entire show kind of like solidifies it more. Like makes it more official that I earned it. Granted, like, I'm still making the excuse that it's like, oh, this is just junior nationals. Like, the devil inside me, the critique inside me is still like, oh, it's just junior nationals, calm down. But still, like, it feels more earned that I won. More not earned. I don't want to say earned. It feels more real, meant to be. You know, less of like a fluke of a chance of just like, oh, I won a class of sandbaggers, shitbags. No, I actually won the whole show. So not only did I beat my class, but also the other 3. Yeah, I earned it more, maybe. It was meant to be more official. Now you might ask me, what am I doing today? What am I working out, dude? I don't know. I'm gonna hit some back, hit some chest, hit some arms, some calves maybe. Little abs, take my shirt off. Pose when I go. You know, these next few days I'm gonna look fucking sick. With all this muscle filling out. So, it'd be good to document it. So yeah. I tell you, dude, I look sick. What the fuck? That's crazy. Ah! 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 Hold on. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, I look like a sick cunt, mate. Yeah, I love this feeling. I'm really just here to show off the pump. I'm going to be training chest again in 2 days, so I'm not doing anything crazy. But, just like me, I wonder if you guys are, or I bet you guys are curious, or maybe some of you guys think, well, fuck, but I don't care, on what I need to work on this year, this off season. I know like a lot of people are like, I need to bring my fucking dick hole up, or like, you know, my arms were lacking, so I need to bring my arms up this off season. But for me, it's really everything. I'm not going to change anything because same thing's going to come up. So, which is chest and back density. I think the hardest thing was I had to, like, I was really full at 224, but we had to sink down to 217 to make weight, and so I had to really like pull water and stuff. So I lost a lot of like feeling in my muscles, so my legs got really flat and stuff. And now like, in front of my legs don't pop, my quads. So yeah, that was a lesson learned. We never had to do it before. But that's another thing. I was 197 on stage last time, and I was like, I could have sunk down more, sure, like 210, but I was pushing the weight cap, and arguably looked way better. Dude, that's like, give or take, 15 to 20 pounds, man. People say a 10 pound, you know, off season, year and a half or so, is good. 15 pounds is like a once in a lifetime. To be able to do that, man, that feels really good. It feels like I have good genetics. So if I can do that again, I mean, I get 10 pounds of extra room now. My weight cap's 227. So if I can do it again, that'd be pretty cool, you know? So I don't really need to change much. I just need to make my chest bigger. And even though my coach thinks my arms are great, I'm gonna try to bring my arms up. Also my abs. My least favorite shot is my abs and thighs. I'm really bad at it, and therefore I don't practice it, and therefore I don't like it. It's just like a cycle of, it's one of the things, you know, train your weaknesses. I did not do that, I will admit. So Lauren was like, train your abs more. Just fucking get insane abs this year. And I tried doing that this off season, or this prep, but now I should do it in the off season. I'm gonna, you know, I'm not gonna put it on the back burner and I didn't really do it this year, but I'm just not gonna put it on the back burner. I'm gonna make it a serious part. I'm gonna dedicate some time, more time to it than I was before. I was already doing planks and leg lifts and stuff, but this year I'm gonna have a Brazilian 8-pack that you can wash your dirty underwear on. And still want my calves to be bigger. They grew a lot this year, which I was pretty proud about. But those are my secret agendas. My abs and arms. Because, you know, it's cool to look with your shirt on, but to fill a sleeves up. Sorry, it's cool to have your look with your shirt off, but to fill a shirt out, like the sleeves, that makes it a little more undeniable, a little more cooler in the normal life. Because I can't always have my shirt off. I always felt like my arms were small too, so it'd be cool to just have big arms. I need to measure them again. I always felt like they were small, so I'd like to. It's one of those things, like, it might be a strength of mine, so why not just lead into that strength and just have obnoxiously big arms? Because it looks really cool when you're doing like certain poses. Like, I feel like I unlocked poses this year because I grew in certain areas, so can actually do poses with arms out and up. I don't look like a stick bug trying to do a dance. But, oh, I'm out of breath. A lot of blood in my stomach trying to digest all those goddamn hash browns. That's why I'm gonna do some cardio so I feel better about myself. Alright, I'm probably gonna do some arms. I don't have a camera space left. And then I'll go take my shirt off and we'll go, ooh, ah. Yep, I'm being that guy. I don't care. I don't feel like going upstairs. Do you know who I am? I'm an IFBB pro. Pretty good lighting over here anyways. This is all you guys came to see, isn't it? Gotta get the right lighting. If I stand here, that's a little better. You can goon to this a little better. I've come to life. Wow. That's pretty crazy, man. I'm gonna go upstairs and do some more. Babooga. Fucking come to life, man. Oh my god. Look like a different dude. What's the thing? Okay, I need to do cardio. It's already like 4:30, which is crazy. But whoa. Don't zoom in on nipples like that. But yeah, I feel like I have a lot more thoughts. But I'll make more videos. I should have made more videos leading up to it, but way too many excuses, way too lazy. So thanks for tuning in. This is a longer one, I know. A lot more emotional talk, but hope you enjoyed it. Hope you are gonna enjoy me getting fat and happy again. But yeah, Jordan's alive. I'll start making videos again. I don't know what I was thinking, but see you in the next one. Hopefully soon. Yeah, take it easy, guys.